the dance of a deeper explanation. Zen, sincerity, and seriousness. What if I told you that the biggest obstacle in modern Zen isn't a lack of sincerity, but an excess of it? Yep. In Zen circles today, sincerity is everywhere. People sincerely admire Zen. They sincerely believe in mindfulness. They sincerely post calligraphy, quotes, and cherry blossom wisdom on their feeds. And none of that is bad. In fact, sincerity is a wonderful place to start. But here's the twist. Sincerity, left on its own, almost never leads to transformation, because sincerity produces beliefs, while seriousness produces behavior. Let's slow that down. When someone is sincere, they hold warm feelings towards Zen. They resonate with the stories. They feel drawn to the teachings. They say things like, "Zen helps me stay grounded," or "I try to be mindful." But sincerity is, by nature, a spectator's posture. It's admiration, not embodiment. Concept, not conduct. Seriousness, on the other hand, is a completely different animal. To be serious is to reorganize your life, not your opinions, around practice. It means sitting when you don't feel like sitting. It means studying texts you don't fully understand. It means confronting the parts of yourself that sincerity politely ignores. Seriousness is not about what you believe Zen to be. It's about what Zen makes you do. Think of it this way. Sincerity is the intention to play the piano. Seriousness is practicing scales until your fingers ache. Sincerity is buying running shoes. Seriousness is showing up at mile 6 in the cold. Sincerity is reading a book about swimming. Seriousness is getting in the water. And Zen? Zen is swimming. This is why ancient teachers rarely praised sincerity. They praised effort, discipline, vow, and embodiment. Because sincerity tends to live in the head. Seriousness takes up residence in the bones. Sincerity says, "I love the idea of Zen." Seriousness says, "Let's find out what Zen demands of me." Sincerity enjoys the poetry of not self. Seriousness watches its own ego flare up and sits with it anyway. Sincerity loves the concept of non-attachment. Seriousness notices its cravings at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday and doesn't run from them. Sincerity loves the notion of a Zen teacher and Dharma talks. Seriousness realizes that true teaching is seldom pleasant sounding and, like medicine, usually tastes worse. And here's the deeper explanation. Sincerity tends to generate identities. I'm a Zen person. I'm a meditator. I'm spiritual. But seriousness dissolves identities. It pulls the rug out from under the very self that wants to take credit for being sincere. This is why many people enter Zen sincerely, but few stay long enough to become serious. Because seriousness is uncomfortable. It strips away the protective layer of liking Zen. It forces you into territory where the teachings are no longer abstract ideas, but living demands. It pushes you through the gates where beliefs break down and behavior takes over. And that's where transformation happens. In the repetition, in the discipline, in the unglamorous grind of consistent practice. Zen is an activity, not an aesthetic. A way of moving, not a set of beliefs. And activities only reveal themselves to those willing to participate, not merely admire. So here's the question. Are you sincere? Or are you serious? Because sincerity warms the heart, but seriousness reshapes the self. And in Zen, only one of those leads to realization.